Dearly beloved, we are gathered here on this beautiful day, a little chilly day, but beautiful day, to witness the union of Kev and Catherine in holy matrimony. This is a day of great celebration and reverence on which we have come together to recognize and commemorate the sacred love and dedication shared between them. The bride and groom would like to thank every guest for being here today, and would like everyone to know that each of you were invited here on this day because you have played an integral part in their intertwining lives. So speaking of important people, who gives Catherine away in marriage to Kev?
Her mother
Please be seated. During the time that Kev and Catherine have spent together, they've built a sturdy foundation for a lifelong relationship. In conversations with both of them preparing for the ceremony, I could feel their love and dedication to each other. Whether it was speaking about their frequent walks at night or watching their favorite Disney movies, they were passionate about always doing things together. After a great deal of thoughtful consideration, they've decided to dedicate their lives to one another. Kev and Catherine have picked out 2 readings today that they felt expressed their feelings. The first reading will be read by Colleen O'Connor, sister of the bride and the maid.
The first reading is entitled Maybe by an unknown author.
we are supposed to meet the wrong people before we meet the right one. So when they finally arrive, we are truly grateful for the gift we have been given. Maybe it's true that we don't know what we have lost until we lose it, but it is also true that we don't know what we're missing until it arrives. Maybe the happiest of people don't have the best of everything, but make the best of everything that comes their way. Maybe the best kind of love is the kind where you sit on the sofa together, not saying a word, and walk away feeling like it was the best conversation you ever had. Maybe once in a lifetime, you find someone who not only touches your heart, but also your soul. Someone who loves you for who you are and not what you could be. Maybe the art of true love is not finding the perfect person, but about seeing an imperfect person perfectly.
The second of these readings will be read by Tina Rorio, cousin Leader.
The second reading is called The Art of Marriage by Wilfred A. Peterson. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry, and it is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have the wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which it can grow. It is finding room for things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Marriage is a sacred ceremony. Today we observe the union of these two people with incredible joy, but also showing the respect this occasion warrants. For married life, a shared life, is a tremendous blessing. Now, as Kevin and Catherine embark on this journey together, they will be able to nurture a love that makes each one of them better versions of themselves. Kevin and Catherine, learn to work together, to laugh together, and to love together. Don't get caught up in the worldly things that will draw you apart. Instead, focus on your shared devotion. As your relationship strengthens, you will find that you come to share a remarkable love. A love that is both abundantly given and freely accepted by each of you. As you stated before the ceremony, you described each other as caring, selfless, passionate, genuine, and lovable. Those were your words. Make sure you spend time sharing the experiences you each love. That will certainly strengthen your marriage, whether it's Catherine watching football or Kevin attempting to ski. On your journey together, keep your spouse in the space of the highest priority in your heart. The love you share must be guarded and cherished. It is your most valuable treasure. As you enter into this union, you are choosing to put your spouse before yourself, yet still work as a team to make it through any or all life's problems that may come before you. Today, you're pledging this commitment to each other before the witnesses present before you. Before Kevin and Catherine exchange their vows, they have asked the people closest to them to write handwritten notes with marriage advice. This will be placed in a time capsule for them to open in the future. In the box already are notes from their siblings and their grandparents. Now I would ask their parents to please come up and place their words of wisdom in the box. Kevin and Catherine, the sacred vows that you are about to make to one another today present you with the opportunity to express your love in your own words. I would at this time invite you to publicly declare your vows. So Kevin, please begin. Repeat after me. I, Kevin, take you, Catherine, for my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Kevin, take you, Catherine, as my lawfully wedded wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward,
To have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or worse, for richer or poorer,
for better or worse, and richer or poor.
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
I promise to you to be true to you in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you all the days of my life,
I will love you and honor you all the days of my life,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Catherine, your turn. I, Catherine, take you, Kevin, for my lawfully wedded husband,
I, Catherine, take you, Kevin, my lawfully wedded husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
have and to hold for this day forward,
for better or worse, for richer or poor.
for better or worse, for richer or poorer.
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you all the days of my life,
I will love you and honor you all the days of my life,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Under the eyes of God, Kevin, do you take Catherine to be your lawfully wedded wife by me? By making this commitment, you are joining in a sacred covenant of marriage.
I do.
One more. Do you promise to honor her in love, to be sensitive to her needs, to comfort her in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Under the eyes of God, Catherine, do you take Kevin to be your lawfully wedded husband? By making this commitment, you are joining in the covenant of marriage.
I do.
Do you promise to honor him in love, to be sensitive to his needs, to comfort him in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in him so long as you both shall live? To commemorate this union, you may now exchange rings. The circle formed by each of these rings symbolizes your eternal love and commitment to one another. Let these rings remind you always of that love and of the promise you have made here on this day. Repeat after me. I, Kevin, give you, Catherine, this ring
I, Kevin, give you, Catherine, this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
With this ring, I be wed.
With this ring, I do that.
I, Catherine, give you, Kevin, this ring
I, Catherine, give you Kevin this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
With this ring, I be wed.
With this ring, I do wed.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of New York, I pronounce you, Kevin and Catherine, as husband and wife, lawfully wedded before God and all your guests here today. Kevin, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Kevin and Catherine. Now, we do have one announcement. So the happy couple will be doing a receiving line behind us. So we ask that you remain in your seats as they walk down the aisle with their bridal party and the parents. Once they make it around the venue, please exit towards me so they can welcome and greet everybody at the top of the stairs. Thank you. Woo!